Eric the Master Blaster back with you. I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm more relaxed. So I told you we were going to go over nutrients because we put our plant in the bucket. Now I would take a lot more time. It would not have been throwing rocks all over the room when I did it. I'm just trying to demonstrate what we do in the shortest amount of time possible. Now I also want to state before we keep going, I preach diligence. No matter what you're doing, especially to grow medical quality cannabis, you need to know what you're doing every day. You need to keep up with it. You need to have a checklist. You need to have notes on when you started, whatever. So, all right, that's my preach on that. All right, this is a seedling. As you see, I use a high regimen of nutrients. Now, if you're just starting out, you really only need 3 basic ones. And you don't have, should have had them marked. You don't have to use this company, but you need to use these kind of nutrients. Now, I won't even explain right now what they're all for. But this is the way you would mix these kind of nutrients and not hurt your plants and get the maximum performance out of a Crop King seed. Because if you're going to spend money on a Crop King seed, do it properly because it's the best there is. So, what we'll do, well, let's do it with one that doesn't have a plant in it, Eric. That was stupid. Start with the basics. I have already put in Armor Seed. Now, mixing your nutrients, doing it properly is very important. If you mix this with one of these nutrients first, it will nutrient lock everything, so your plants will not be feeding. So you measure this out to whatever measurement is supposed to be, mix it up, let it sit for a few minutes. Now you can go to your regimen. Since we're doing a seedling, you're going to want to get something like Rapid Start. You're going to want, it's a root enhancer. You're going to measure that out, put it in. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to measure and put, I like to use a photosynthesis regiment. I also use it in a sprayer for the foliage. This is an amazing product. Anyway, and then I go down whatever regiment that we have. Now let me mention, no matter what you're doing, organic or anything, calcium. You have to have a CalMag regimen. You have to. They call it praying for magnesium. If your plants start bending upwards with their leaves like that, we call it praying for magnesium. It's a major nutrient that you need all along, especially at the end. And we'll actually get back to that one. And then once you have them all mixed up, we don't need to go into what everyone is for. You need to balance your regimen because look, these are high-powered nutrients. And look again, wear gloves. I made myself, didn't I, Tara, deathly sick by touching these nutrients day after day, being an idiot not having gloves on. I mean, I got literally sick. So, at this point, invest some money in a pH meter, and you're doing hydroponics, you want a ppm meter. And you want to keep a record day to day of what your pH is and what your ppm is. Once you have all your nutrients mixed up in here, you're going to read whatever the pH balance is. And now in this, it is an 8.1 right now. Oh, no, it's a 9.1, 9.2, 9.3. Now, what you want is anywhere 5.5 to 6.5. I like 6 to 7, preferably closer to 7. Now, since this was a 9, what you're going to do is take your pH down. We're not going to do this right now. You would fill a dropper, put it in, mix it up, check it again. You want to get it down to the level that is correct. Sometimes it's at like a 3 and you need to come up. So it's pretty basic, up and down. So let's see, what else for nutrients? Organic, that was hydroponic. We're also going to go into organic nutrients, and you do a lot of different things because it's a whole different nutrient. Organics, this is organics, this is chemical. I mix, you need to get a trash can like this, and I mix up 20 gallons at a time, and you have a good air pump, and these are all air stones. I mix up 20 gallons of nutrients at a time, but you have to keep it aerated so it doesn't spoil. Again, this is organic. Next time we'll go into dirt and organic nutrients and all of that. I hope you guys stay with me. I'm just trying to pass along information so that you can make the best medical product in the world. This is coming from somebody that was put on morphine for 20 years and came off of it to learn medical cannabis that helps me. I'm not a zombie anymore. So Master Blaster out.